Good evening, everyone. I'm in my pajamas again. I just got out of the shower, and this is probably the only second time in 11 years on YouTube that I have gotten on here with no makeup. So here you go. This is the real me, people. Okay? I have probably never let my own family see me like this, but they will if they watch this video. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me tell you what's been going on in my life. I am very thirsty. I gotta stay hydrated. Okay. First, we're gonna talk about my golf cart. I put it up for sale because I can't make it through the next month. And probably another month after that, I'm not sure. But I don't want to ruin my credit rating, and I don't want to be late on anything. So I had to sell it. And so I put it up for sale for $5,200. I bought it for $7,200 in 2016. And I got an offer of $3,500. I said no. I got an offer for $4,200, and I said no. Then I got an offer for $500, I believe. I said no. And then when I was a deputy, I worked with a sheriff, and his son called me. He saw it on one of those neighborhood, sale things, and his son called me. Now, this is the sheriff that the Federal Justice Department took my case for sex discrimination, and I won. But we're all on good terms. In fact, the sheriff and I, the ex-sheriff and I, had coffee in Montrose at the Art of Coffee. So we are on good terms. Times have changed. Hopefully women are not being discriminated. But he gave me what I wanted for the golf cart. And so that takes a lot of pressure off of me, people. Now, I'm getting ready for surgery. So this is what I have to deal with in between working. All this paperwork. See this? It's reams. It's reams. I have to have notes. I got to go get a notebook. It is so involved. The worst thing about having surgery is the work that you have to do before the surgery. You know what I mean? I'm always so dehydrated. So I've become a pitch hitter. Now, I'm not sure what a pitch hitter is because I've not really gotten into baseball, barely understand football. But people at work keep calling me a pitch hitter. I think it's somebody who takes one for the team. I don't know. But the other day, like I said, they put me in the pharmacy because the younger girls cannot take the stress and the customers who are abusive. So since I'm the oldest one there, my manager said, Debbie, can you go back there? Can you do it? I go, yeah, I'm used to stress. I'm used to such a high level of stress. That's the only way that I have been able to function most of my life. I'm a type A personality. I can do 2 and 3 things at once. Believe me, I can. Most women can. Okay. You men can't. You get all confused. Okay. So yeah, they put me back there, and I'm kind of like in training. There's no really training. You just train as you work. Okay, people. Oh my God. So we got a really irate customer, and he was horribly abusive. I mean, he was cussing. It was just bad. And so there's nothing I can do. I have only so much control back there. You know what I mean? Little did he know my manager was back there. Oh my God. Heard everything. But she said I handled it very well, and I was professional. But yeah, when you're dealing with the business, unless you really know what's going on behind the scenes, you should not be so quick to react to something that's made you mad. Because the minute somebody acts like a fool or a nut or a Karen, the first thing I think of is, what in the world happened in your youth that made you such an asshole? You know? That's what I'm thinking. But I handled it very well. So the good news, I think I've already told you guys, is I am studying for the pharmacy tech. And Amazon should be delivering me the book. Now, I think everybody has a hard time with the pronunciation, because I know, if you've been watching me, you know I have a hard time. I put the accent on the wrong syllable. I think that's a Southern thing, but I try. That's all that matters when you're at work, is that you try. And the only worst thing that could happen is that you quit. Just never give up, you know? So, I've also become the pitch hitter where I live. No one has ever knocked on my door. I think only 2 people, I think a cop knocked on my door 6 months ago because there was a disturbance. He thought I called it in. Of course, I can't hardly hear. I didn't call it in because I can't hear anything. But as soon as I have my operation over, I'm going to have my ears checked, okay? Because it could be something other than what, you know. But I do remember as a teenager, I would turn up the stereo so loud the windows would break in my mother's house when I lived in Oakton, Virginia. And that's no lie. I mean, the music's always been blaring, so that was a bad thing on me. So a lady was knocking on the door. She's one of my neighbors. She goes, you need to come to the pool. You need to come to the pool. Well, earlier today, I was outside with the sheriff's son who's buying my golf cart, and one of my other neighbors walked up to me and she says, you need to go to the pool. So I said, okay, let me handle this, and then I'll go to the pool and see what's going on. So I've never been in the pool because I'm always working, and when I'm not working, I have to kind of like take a nap and get ready for the next day and try to fix something to eat and trying to fold clothes and wash clothes. I mean, I never get to enjoy any of the amenities here, you know? So I go to the pool and there's these people drinking, and they had little kids, and they left the gate open because that was the first neighbor said the gate's open, you know. And I think if you're in that pool, the gate should always be closed and locked, because any other little kid could just wander in there, or a cat or dog, because I had a cat and a dog that drowned in my swimming pool. Now, I had an in-ground swimming pool, so I understand the maintenance and the chemicals. So I go out there, and they're drinking, and I said, you know, the pool gate's open. Are you aware? They go, yeah, the HOA president knows that we're here, and we don't live here, but we have an agreement with the HOA president that we can swim in this pool if we maintain it. Okay. I said, okay, but I'm just, the neighbors are a little concerned that you've got the gate open. And so then I walked away. So then when I got the knock on the door, she's concerned. We both go down the elevator, and we go to the pool. And I had already noticed something the first time I went to the pool, that the water was cloudy. A swimming pool, you should be able to see a quarter on the bottom of the pool very clearly, okay? This pool was not clear. It's not a saltwater pool either. So, me and her went to the pool, and in between all this, I took my pool tester, the chemical tester, put the strip in, and I made a video of this so nobody can say I'm just being a Karen. So I videotaped me putting the little strip in the pool. You put it down up to your elbow, and then when you bring it out, you hold it level, and then you put it on the chart. There was no free chlorine. The pH was on the low scale all the way. Alkalinity was low. Hardness, the pool has not been maintained, people. So me and a neighbor went, and now there's another group of people in the pool, and I said, you really need to get it out of the water. It's not, there's no free chlorine. It's kind of dangerous. There's nothing. There was no chlorine at all. It needs to be flocked, if you know what that means. So I had to call the property manager. I also sent my video to the president of how bad the pool is being maintained. So the property manager was very nice. She says, I'm going to come and test it myself. But these people, they're not keeping their agreement. They just need to go home. I would do a better job than they are because I understand pool chemicals. Because when I had my pool built, my ex-husband said, you want the pool built, you're going to be the boss of it. You're going to be doing the backwashing and keeping the chemicals straight. And believe me, my pool was always straight. So that was what took up almost 2 hours of my day. Then I'm trying to do everything in this packet. Oh my God. So I got a CAT scan. The reason why you have to have a CAT scan is because if you've seen people who've had a hip replacement and they're limping afterwards, even months afterwards, it's because they waited too long to have it and they lost too much bone, or they didn't get the CAT scan right, because the CAT scan is how the robot makes your feet or your hip the same distance across or whatever. So I got to go on a whole bunch of, oh my God, amoxicillin, erythromycin, Cleocin. Oh my God. See, I know I pronounced those right. Okay. Thank God I got a supplement. I called him yesterday and got a better supplement, so I don't really have to pay as much, because I've just finished paying for my last surgery. So I got to go to a pre-op. Then I got to go to the hospital to get, oh, let's see. I mean, they're just going to stick me with a lot of needles. Oh, here it is. All you nurses out there, a CBC. I have to drink some Ensure. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know when I don't know what that's got to do, but it says I have to drink it. They're going to test me for MRSA. They want an EKG. They want a medical clearance. They want a pre-Bullman. I don't know what that is. And a PT/APTT. I don't know what all that is. But I'll be at this hospital for probably half a day, if not longer. So I'm going to have to ask for an extra day off. So a shout out to Isaac. I just got into Instagram. I'm learning it, and I didn't know that people could DM me. Well, this really nice guy, and I'm gonna tell you, if you're not nice, I don't even respond to you, but if you're nice, I do. And he was nice, and he wanted to shout out. Now, this is my first shout out on Instagram. So hi, Isaac. You get to see me in the raw. Okay, there you go. So let's talk about my packing. This is what I've learned. I used to pack as I go, put it in the suitcase. Don't do that, because this is what happens. When I'm packing, you know, sometimes it goes on for a couple of days. I go, did I pack the toothpaste? Did I pack the Q-tips? Did I pack Tylenol? So then you got to take everything out of the suitcase or go through your toiletry bags to find out, or did I pack enough under things, you know? Did I pack the certain color bra? So don't do it that way. What you do is you get a white sheet or a big sheet. You lay it on the floor and you lay everything on there that you want to pack. And then you see it all at once, so you know what's in there. So that is my trick. It's a very good trick. And if you've ever packed and had to unpack to see what you put in there, and I highly suggest that you can pull off a packing list, because you know, people will forget reading glasses or their sunglasses, and so the packing list, you go down it, and on your sheet, all your things are lined up on the sheet. You go down the packing list. Do I have chargers? Do I have this or that? So that's a good, helpful hint. So my ex-husband is on a private jet to Atlantic City. Won't be up in the air too long. My I haven't heard from my grandson, but my granddaughter, I FaceTime her several times a day. She is a chef, and she's the one taking me to the hospital. And usually I'm released within 23 hours. And the only time I panic is when that needle's going in my arm. This is so sensitive to me right here. I make them put it in this vein. I have an excellent vein. Maybe I should show it to you. It's right, I don't know if you can see, but I have excellent vein. Listen, that right there, you can see the blue. Okay, everybody's always wondering, what does this mean? Well, when I was 54, I'm now 65. When I was 54, my girlfriend said, let's go get a tattoo in Delaware. And I said, all right, I've never had one because, you know, I'm a Baptist and you're really not supposed to deface your body and all that. But I said, oh, what the hell? So I wanted to get a symbol. This is a Chinese symbol. And it means to never forget, to always remember. And it's to remind me every day that I have gotten out of a bad situation. And that's the thing. People are afraid of change. And that is what held me back for so long, is I was afraid of change. And sometimes you have to be afraid in order to change your whole life. You have to just, I think it was, who was that general that said, if you're going through hell, keep going? Oh, Patton. Yeah. If you're going through hell, keep going. Because sometimes when you're as old as I am, you will realize that all those strifes, all those difficulties that you had in your life was really a good thing. And I am glad I went through it, because I found out what I'm made of. And I found out that it's okay sometimes to be sad. It's okay sometimes to be afraid. It's okay. So, I got to get in the bed. You see that? I got these bumps. When you're old, you get these bumps on your hands. Some of you do. I don't know, but it hurts like hell. I put some Biofreeze on it or something. But let me tell you, I have nails now. Look. You know why I lost my nails for the last 3 years is because I was using very strong nail polish remover, and it was just eating up my nails almost all the way to the click. So I don't take off nail polish anymore, because if you do, then you got to use the acetone, the real strong. And I know they make weak acetone, but then when I use that, I can never get the polish off. So I just use the clear polish to protect it, and I don't polish my nails anymore because it was ruining them, and it was so unsightly. So I'll let you all go. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I don't look too bad. Bye.